up, Mark, on this beautiful Toxic Tuesday? We're going to talk about your favorite subject, the NFL refs. Travis Kelce was asked
Why
in
is this
the
my favorite
in the media
subject?
opening day, Travis Kelce was asked if he could ask the media one question, what would it be? And Travis Kelce said, "Why are the media leading into this ref thing? Why is the media and the fans really leaning into this ref thing?" So, Mark, when you see Travis Kelce ask this question to the media, why are they leaning into it? You are a part of the media now. Why is the media really leaning into this rigged NFL reffing situation?
Okay, there's two reasons, Buck. And these are kind of long reasons, so bear with me. Okay, reason number one. I think it's been pretty blatant for everyone to see. Even novices who don't really know football are starting to notice. Just for example, a coworker the other day, a guy, this hippie guy I work with, doesn't even watch football. He was asking me about this stuff. So it just kind of shows you that people who don't watch football are noticing this stuff, and that's why it's blatant. But ultimately, dude, I don't think that it's rigged. I don't believe that. I think they get some favorable calls sometimes. I think it's just because quarterbacks are protected and Mahomes is the golden boy. And I just think if they don't want these questions, they're gonna have to like step up the technology and make sure the spot's right and make sure you can get the calls more accurate. Have like a guy in the sky, somebody that's watching the TV screens and they can change the calls and help the refs, like things like this, and that would help.
So let me digest what you said. You said people that are not really watching the game are asking about the ref situation. So that tells me three things, Mark. One thing, they are reading into the propaganda that the media is out there spilling and other novices out there are spreading this hatred
True.
toward the Kansas City Chiefs. If they're just passive watching of the game, they clearly don't watch the games, right? They just see what people are like saying. So that is number one. Number two, if the NFL was rigged, like I said earlier, why are the highest paid teams in the NFL not winning? I.e., Dallas Cowboys, i.e., Las Vegas or the LA Rams
And I
and
have
Las Vegas
another one
Raiders.
for you, Buck.
Go ahead.
Do you think all 32 owners or 31 owners are like, yeah, let's let the Chiefs win it every year?
Absolutely not.
They're not thinking that, dude.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I think so was it 2022 or 2021 when the NFL put out those commercials of like the whole script, like these script reading thing? Do you remember that? And
It was a couple years ago.
yeah, I believe it was after the Chiefs when they beat the Eagles, actually, if I'm not mistaken, because
It was. You're correct.
the whole Mama Kelsey reading the script and like whatnot. But I digress. I think when the NFL started to buy into what people were saying about the NFL being rigged and script and all this other stuff, that was just opening up a can of worms. That was like basically saying like we are going to suspend Barry Bonds for using steroids, even though we know he was using steroids, but it's his problem now, not our problem. And I think by them releasing those commercials, saying, "Yeah, it is rigged. What are you going to do about it?" And I think that was ultimately was the beginning of the end. And honestly, the media does have a lot of former players that are in the media now. And a lot of them are kind of the ones that are being the biggest voices about it. And I feel like that is kind of smacking your brotherhood in the face, right? Like, so like say you and me are on the same team and we've been battling for years and years and years and years. And then all of a sudden I retire and you are still like playing like, oh yeah, we lost just because it's like it is rigged. How would you feel? Like, how do you think the other players are feeling when they hear stuff like that?
I couldn't imagine, dude, because they give their blood, sweat, and tears for this sport. So I don't know, man.
It just, yeah, I mean, me playing at the highest level that I played, which was the CFL, I also played the indoor game. Obviously, that is no NFL. That's no millions upon millions of like dollars. But I can guarantee you those games were not rigged. And if it was rigged, those are the leagues that would be rigged, right? Because point shaving and bets and all that stuff would be just absolutely crazy. But it is what it is. Moving on here.
Can I say one more thing,
Yep,
Buck?
got it. Go ahead, bud.
I think they need to get this more accurate. If people are going to be gambling, I'm not even a gambler, and I think that they should get this right for these guys. So the NFL should invest money in better technology and maybe stop all this talk.
Yeah, I mean, money does talk at the end of the day. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Maybe what happened. Maybe what needs to happen is the Buffalo Bills need to complain a little bit more, and they'll finally get their way. But moving on to this next one.